Hello boys and girls, welcome to today's social studies lesson. In today's lesson, as you can see on your screen, we are going to be learning about Jamaica's national heroes. Before I begin, I want to say this poem. It is written by Taylor Brown. Our national hero. 7 heroes standing brave and tall, fighting for justice for one and all. From Sam Sharpe, who preferred death to slavery, to Nanny, who kept her people free with her bravery. Then came Bogle and Garvey, who lost their lives in the fight against injustice. They were joined by Garvey, who cried, "Black people must unite at home and abroad." When leaders were needed for independence, Manley and Bustamante answered the call. Today we honor and remember them all for all the brave deeds they have done, and we honor too those who helped them be true. All right, boys and girls, so the first national hero we're going to look at is Sam Sharpe. Now, who is Sam Sharpe? Samuel Sharpe, as we know him as Sam Sharpe, was born an enslaved person. He was one of the few enslaved people who lived in the town with their owners rather than on the plantation. Sam Sharpe was a privileged slave, but he did not like slavery. In fact, it was Sam Sharpe who said, "I would rather die on yonder gallows than live in slavery." Sam Sharpe was treated well by his owners and learned to read and write. On December 27, 1831, Sam Sharpe organized a strike which did not go as planned. Some of the sugar plantations were set on fire and many plantation owners were killed. Since all of this took place during the Christmas season, the event was named the Christmas Rebellion. In May 1832, Sam Sharpe was hanged in what is known as Sam Sharpe Square. Now on your screen is Now the second hero that we are going to be focusing on is Sir Alexander Bustamante. Sir Alexander Bustamante was born on February 24, 1884. He was born in Hanover. He was interested in the problems of poor people. He became a very outspoken leader as he tried to address the problems of low wages and poor working condition of the people. He started the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union (BITU) to help with the social problems which existed. Between 1938 and 1939, there was a big strike which included many workers. Bustamante was blamed for this and was put in prison for 17 months. He was released in 1943. He formed and became the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP. He later became the first Prime Minister of independent Jamaica. In 1969, he was awarded the title National Hero. On August 6, 1977, he died at the age of 93. Now on your screen is Norman Washington Manley. Norman Washington Manley was born in Roxborough, Manchester on July 4, 1893. He was a brilliant scholar, an athlete, soldier, and lawyer. He and his cousin Alexander Bustamante were leaders in the 1938 riot. He founded the People's National Party, PNP, in 1938 and was instrumental in convincing the British government to give adults the right to vote. Together with Alexander Bustamante, they led Jamaica into independence. He died in the year 1969. Now on your screen is the Marcus Garvey. Marcus Mosiah Garvey is known as our first national hero. He was born on August 17, 1887, in the parish of St. Anne. He was a printer by profession and worked at it even when he left his parish to live in Kingston. He had a special love for black people at home and abroad and established the United Negro Improvement Association, UNIA. Through this organization, he believed that he could help to raise the standard of black people and unite them. He worked in many countries such as the United States of America, England, and South America. One of his aims was to encourage black people to become educated and work hard to be successful. He published a newspaper called The Negro World between the years 1918 and 1933. In 1928, he started a shipping company known as the Black Star Line Shipping Company. He hoped that black people could travel the world and find their roots in Africa, but was unsuccessful. He died on June 10, 1940 in England. His body was exhumed and taken to Jamaica in 1964. He was laid to rest at the National Heroes Park in Kingston. Now, Nanny of the Maroons. Nanny is our only national heroine. We are not sure when or where she was born. It is believed that she was from the Ashanti tribe which came to Jamaica from West Africa. She lived in Nanny Tone, a village she established in Blue Mountain. She was an outstanding military leader of the Maroon during the 18th century. Nanny of the Maroon taught her people many fighting strategies as they struggled against the English for full freedom. History records the part she played in the First Maroon War from 1720 to 1739. Nanny died and was buried on a hill in the town named after her. And that town we know, we call it Nanny Tone, right? Yes. So here Paul Bogle and George William Gordon. When you read about the Morant Bay Rebellion, you discover that Paul Bogle and George William Gordon were the main leaders. Paul Bogle was also a deacon in the Stony Gut Baptist Church. The mother of George William Gordon was a slave while his father was a Scottish planter. Paul Bogle was born in 1822 and was from a small district called Stony Gut in St. Thomas. On October 24, 1865, he was hung. George William Gordon was born in Mavis Bank, St. Andrew in 1820. He was hung on October 23, 1865. Now here's a picture that is a building that's named after. On the $1 coin is Sir Alexander Bustamante. On the $5 coin is Norman Manley. On the $10 coin is George William Gordon. On the $20 coin is Marcus Garvey. On the $50 note is Sam Sharpe. And on the $500 note is Nanny Tone. I hope and I trust that you have learned about Jamaica's 7 national heroes. Remember, like, subscribe, share my videos, and I will see you in our next class. Blessings.